Hello, YouTube. It's been a while since I've uploaded a video. It's been about 4 months, and I thought I would make a video today about Autograder. For those of you who don't know what Autograder is, it's basically a system used by universities to test the courseworks of students. Could be also other kinds of work. But basically, it's automated tests set up by the instructor, um, and then the student uploads his code, and then it gets into a sandbox, which um, is supposed to make things more safe for both parties, and the student is not supposed to have access to the test cases set up by the instructor, right? So what I'm going to be showing you today, and this is educational only. I don't want you guys to be doing this at your uni because I don't want you to get kicked out for something this stupid, right? Because there is probably not a way. Well, there's probably a way, but I've not figured it out. But there's probably you can't get away with it, basically. Okay, so even if you successfully do it, you probably not gonna get away with it. Okay, usually they look at the last file that you uploaded, but bear in mind they got access to all the files that you upload, and it's kept as a copy, not just inside the sandbox, because whatever goes inside the sandbox you can delete, including the test file, uploaded by the instructor, which I've tested. But even deleting those does not help because the instructor can download your submissions um, from a different place, which is not inside the sandbox set up by the Autograder system. So I'm just gonna show you the admin account here. Um, if we go into instructor files, these are some of the files that I've uploaded to test. The one that I'm going to be showing you to get access to as a student is this test bank account Python, which is this right here. Okay, so these are all the test cases that the student uh, is not going to know immediately, but as he's programming, he might figure out, oh, okay, this is how I'm supposed to do it, blah, blah, blah. Okay, but sometimes there's some test cases where it's a bit frustrating to guess. You kind of have to trial and error, which it gets annoying. And I guess that's why I was curious to know if how hard would it be to hack it. Okay, student files here. We just put the file name that the student is supposed to upload. And here we got the test cases. This is just a command that gets run inside the sandbox when the student uploads his file. And they've implemented this allow network access, which by default blocks network access. And I think they came up with that because some people were doing reverse shells. Very smart, but they patched that, I guess. Well, sort of. Um, so anyway, let's go on to the student account. Let's refresh the page. Now I'm gonna log in as a student. Here we go. And I'm gonna upload this file right here. Okay. And I've added the import sub process, and I've added a command to be run, which is cat everything, basically. Every file, any extension. Okay, because we never know if the test cases is going to be in Python or in Java. It could be in multiple extensions. So we're just going to read everything inside that folder. And for some reason, the instructor file gets put on the same directory as the student file. That's why we get access to it. So that's what we're going to do. Cat, for those of you who don't know, is a command on Linux to read files. Okay, so whatever our program outputs, it's going to output also the files that it read. And that's where we're going to get the test cases from. So if we go back here, this is a different thing. Let me just see where it is. Files. Okay, so it's here. So this is the student file. We're gonna upload that. And you'll see that we get access to the test cases. And I guess if they don't show the output of your program, then this method is not gonna work. But there's probably other ways you could do it. I mean, you can run commands on the shell. I'm sure you can come up with something. But yeah, as you can see, it's showing Python code here, where it's not normal to show Python code. It should show the output of my program. So any like print functions that I'm using, anything that I'm using to output something should be showing here. But instead, it's showing the commands that I've run. And as you can see, here are the tests. Test sets owner, test sets balance. These are all the tests that should be private. And by using this, we can score 100%. No problem, because we know exactly what the tests are, what's the test cases, as you can see, it's the same. This is what we just read, right? It's that easy. And that's it for this video, I guess. There's not much to say. I mean, there's other stuff that I've been testing, like injecting commands via the file name, which I've not successfully done yet, but I'm working on other vulnerabilities on Autograder. But yeah, this is educational only, guys. Do not do this in your uni. This is being done in my local host. I will leave the link for the GitHub on the description so you can test it out yourself and play around with it. And I hope you guys have a good one. And don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you very much.